The last two Digidestined from Adventure 2 are TK Takashi and Cody Hida. With previous support for these Tamers mixed in so many colors, where are they heading this time? Upamon is the only level 2 to go over in this video. Strictly speaking, Upamon has been an egg in the blue and yellow category, this one staying in yellow. The effect for this egg is simple in that on your opponent's turn, while this Digimon has 2 or more colors, it gains blocker. Notably, none of the eggs for this set have draw power so far, and in the Digimon card game, drawing cards is important when it comes to the various deck ratios you may be playing with. And while true, you do have more consistency option cards in the game to help, the eggs can also start the entire process. I'm not a fan of Upamon, but other people might be. Patamon has appeared in 2 colors already, blue and yellow. And here we are with the first dual color Patamon in the card game. This Patamon digivolves for 1 from a black or yellow level 2, or specifically Tokomon, for 0. Start of your main phase and on play, if it's your turn, one of your Digimon may digivolve into a level 4 Digimon card with Angel, or freeing its traits from your hand, with the Digivolution cost reduced by 1. Considering you have a lot of Angel Digimon in the level 4 category, and a lot of free trait level 4s as well, these Digimon are the main ones you want to try to pull for. Don't get me wrong, we've reviewed Vmon, Wormmon, and Hawkmon so far, but their effects rely on another Digimon in play. With Patamon's inheritable when attacking, you trash the top Digivolution card of one of your opponent's Digimon. Oh, here we go again. Source stripping. Angemon flies in as a 4-cost level 4 Digimon, again, blue and yellow, and can digivolve from a black or yellow level 3 for a cost of 3, or Patamon specifically for 2. Its inheritable is identical to that of Patamon's, and an on-play when digivolving effect that unsuspends one of your level 4 or lower Digimon. Alright, we found it. Angemon plus Harpymon in sealed is kind of obnoxious. A lot of setup, but you could potentially get 2 recoveries if you're at 1 life. Combo this with XVmon as well, and you've got potentially 2 attacks into security without a care in the world. Mantaraymon is the armor form for Patamon in this set. Digivolve for 3 from a blue or yellow level 3 Digimon, and of course, Patamon for 2. It has Armor Purge and a when attacking effect that trashes any 1 card of one of your opponent's Digimon. Then one of your opponent's Digimon without sources gets security attack -1. It's alright. But again, some of these armor forms feel like they lack utility in competitive play, and are purely here for the sealed setting. Magnaangemon also makes a return for this set. Surprisingly, considering we didn't see Angelomon in the set, but we do of this Digimon. My guess is that because magnaangemon briefly fought with Black or Greymon, that's enough to credit this Digimon. This yellow-blue Digimon has an on-play cost of 6, and a Digivolution cost of 4 from any yellow or blue level 4 generically. However, it does digivolve from Angemon for 3, and has 6000 DP, making it a candidate for a Flame Hellscythe target. On play and when digivolving, if it's your turn, search your security stack. This Digimon may digivolve into a card with Angel or 3 Great Angel traits with the Digivolution cost reduced by 2. Then shuffle your security stack. If you digivolve with this effect, you may place 1 Digimon card with Angel, Archangel, or 3 Great Angels and its traits from your hand at the bottom of the security stack. This card has a lot of utility whether you're wanting to use it in a yellow-purple variant, or if you're going to throw it in a good old yellow vaccine. Finally, its inheritable is an opponent's turn effect that gives all of your Digimon with Angel, Archangel, or 3 Great Angels and their traits, blocker. For Cody and TK's DNA level 6. Honestly, I wish it was something different, but here goes. Vikemon Ace is a blue-black level 6 Digimon with a play cost of 7, general Digivolution cost of 4 from a blue or black level 5, or has a special Digivolution condition from Shakkoumon or Zudomon for a cost of 3. Luckily, this gives you some power creep in Gomamon decks as well, considering it has the Zudomon consideration. On play, and when digivolving, digivolve 2 on one of your opponent's Digimon. Then all of your opponent's Digimon with 1 or fewer Digivolution cards can't suspend until the end of their turn. There's so much disruption in this card. It's also convenient that when your opponent attacks with Magnemon X, if they did not trash a source beforehand for immunity effects, this effect can digivolve the stack not just once, but twice as you blast Digivolve. This Digimon also has a when attacking effect that deletes one of your opponent's Digimon with 1 or fewer Digivolution cards. You decide. For players playing Plesiomon, I might be jumping to this guy. Freeze the board and then start picking off your opponent's Digimon one by one. A shame, Bukumon got the limit. Moving to Armadillomon, sheepmon is the first new armor form for Armadillomon that has a Digivolution cost of 3 from a yellow or black level 3 Digimon generically, or specifically Armadillomon, for a cost of 2. It has Armor Purge and a new keyword effect, called Collision. Collision is an ability that when you attack, all of your opponent's Digimon gain blocker, and your opponent must block if able. All turns once per turn, when an attack target is switched, you may end the attack. With Collision, your opponent won't be able to have small bodies standing on board that just sit there. While true, you could remove them with option cards like Crimson Blaze. By forcing them to block, it puts them in a suspended state. Likewise, when the attack target is switched, you could end the attack, then use another Digimon to attack over the newly suspended Digimon that just tried to block. Armadillomon has a new dual color variant and has a Digivolution cost from a yellow or blue level 2 generically for 1, or a cost of 0 from specifically upamon. Blue or yellow, your choice. Your turn once per turn when one of your other Digimon is played, or Digivolves. If that Digimon is yellow, or has the free trait, gain 1 memory. This effect takes from the other free trait Digimon in Adventure 2, while Patamon and Salomon get pretty strong effects outside of the group. The inheritable effect is simply an all turns plus 1000 DP effect. In regards to inheritables, Vmon is best utilized for offense, while Armadillomon compromises with an all turns general buff. Ankylomon has a play cost of 4, Digivolve for 3 from a generic blue or yellow level 3, or 2 specifically from Armadillomon. This Digimon has Barrier and an on-play when Digivolving effect, where one of your opponent's Digimon can't attack players until the end of your opponent's turn. That's honestly kinda rough, particularly in Sealed. Just make sure you don't have any suspended Digimon in play, otherwise you might have other attacking effects that could, I don't know, trash security? The inherited effect of course is like Armadillomon's with a general all turns plus 1000 DP. Personally, I'd be hunting for this in Sealed. Shakkoumon is the last Digimon to go over for this video. Similar stat lines and partition effects like Pyildramon and Sylphimon, but from a DNA Digivolution of a yellow and black level 4 instead. When Digivolving, this Digimon isn't affected by the effects of your opponent's Digimon until the end of their turn. Then if DNA Digivolving, place one of your opponent's Digimon whose level is less than or equal to the number of cards in yours or your opponent's security to the bottom of their security stack. The rule also gives this Digimon the trait, Angel. My goodness. Half the immunity that faces off against most Digimon these days to prevent effects like Collision, D-Digivolve and DP Reduction, Security Attack Minus, and more. Then if DNA Digivolving, you can mini Chaos Degrade an opponent's Digimon whose level is less than or equal to either player's security. That's honestly decent removal, and a hard body that sticks. For Tamers, Cody Hida and TK Takashi make their debut into the card game. Start of main phase, you may play one Armadillomon or Patamon from your hand, without paying cost, and at the end of your opponent's next turn, return that Digimon to the hand. Your turn when one of your Digimon digivolves into a black or yellow Digimon, by suspending this Tamer, gain 1 memory. If DNA Digivolving, de-Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. One advantage this card brings is that this is the second Tamer that has the color combinations black and yellow. As a result, you could be mixing in more black option cards, moving forward to counter specifically yellow decks whether you're going to Congo or Breath of the Gods. The DNA Digivolve effect is also pretty disruptive, and of all the Tamers, as I mentioned before, Yoli and Kari feels less disruptive because of its small DP reduction amount. Lastly, the option card Ancient Angel of Steel has a main effect where you may play one Ankylomon or Angemon from your hand without paying cost. Then 2 of your Digimon may DNA Digivolve into a Digimon card in your hand. If DNA Digivolved by this effect, recovery +1. Its security effect allows you to play either Armadillomon or Patamon from hand or trash without paying cost. Then add this card to your hand. Potentially, you can now recycle your BT14 Patamons. To some degree, I think this card is also okay, but again, my favorite goes to Davis and Ken with the Invincible Dragon Insect Fusion. With so many new toys to play with in this set, Yellow Vaccine gets some potential cards that can really add more disruption and or recovery elements. Even Gomamon has some new support with Vikemon Ace. Armadillomon, while getting a significant upgrade, does still feel more dependent on Patamon and can't really exist as its own standalone deck. But what were your thoughts on some of these cards, and where they'll go? Let me know, because tomorrow is a glimpse into villainy. This is DIGI-PANDA, logging out.